What's up guys, back in the Konosuba video, and today's video I'm going to tell you why now is the perfect time to reroll. So this video is going to split into three different things, two of them which you're going to see, one of which I'm going to talk about. So first off, banners that are out right now. Right now we are celebrating the 500 days celebration for those of you who are either new to Konosuba, looking to reroll, you know, you're just here just cause you like me, which thank you, whatever it may be. 500 day celebration. So we currently have all these banners, right? The main ones for the since you're probably gonna be free to play when you reroll, are the free 5x recruits. You're gonna get a bunch of these tickets. Then you have the 500 celebration draw, which you can win 10k quartz and 100k quartz, which is 100k quartz is 25k over pity. Wait, math. Yes, that is 25k over pity. So that's very nice. It is really low, so I doubt you'd actually win it. But I mean, hey, if you rolled enough, you could potentially win it, I guess. Then there are, of course, the paid banners, yada yada. You probably won't be too interested in those. There is this banner, which I don't recommend summoning on, but if you are a new player and you plan to maybe spend money, you could probably get away with, summoning on this. There's also a free banner on Megami because it was Megami's birthday. She has a free multi for just her, which is really great because her legendary version will need Megami subs, and if you pull like OG Megami or the barista one, that's pretty good for the legendary one. And then of course the main banner, which is the legendary banner, which has all the legendary characters on it and has a rate up for the new Veneer, Megami, and Wiz, and has 1.5 times rates. So very, very nice. Another good reason to reroll now is because you can reroll and pretty much first multi a really good character. Then you can save all your quartz for the Overlord collab that should be happening in maybe January, February, or March, pretty much the beginning of next year. And then after that, you should be good for Legendary Chris, especially if you plan on spending a little bit of money. If you don't, you might need a tad bit of luck, but you'll pretty much have a good amount of quartz for probably the best banners we're gonna get all of next year. These banners are really good. Chris is going to be the best character in the game for a minute. There's also Leah, but we won't get too much into that. So really quickly going over this, I have a list, and I'm going to make a tier list real quick of the limited characters and Veneer, so you can get a general idea of what you want to reroll for. I will be making a full-on reroll guide in the next couple of days. This is just a soft one saying, hey, if you want to reroll, this is not like, heads up, this is time to do it. You probably want to grab these characters. And then for a more general audience, because I'm telling you, a lot of people watch the reroll guide videos, so that'll be a more general consensus for people who either aren't as knowledgeable or need a more explanation, because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, how the other one's going to be. And the other one is pretty much just an update for who to go for. This one is more focused on the limited characters. So let's get into it. So first off, we're going to go over the limited, what is it called? Special character recruit, which is going to be the one with the non-legendary characters. First off, we have this Megami, which is pretty much a single target discount ReZero Megami. She's okay. I'm not a huge fan of single target Megamis unless the arena wave is small, because let me be honest, you're not going to use Megami in a non-arena setting. So you have to keep that in mind. She's not high priority. This banner also isn't high priority. I probably would only put this Megami maybe a tier higher. She is like solid, not anything too crazy. Let me go over here. Also, another issue with this banner is this one is not 1.5 times rates, so it does suffer a little bit as not being as enticing. Plus, you could just straight up not pull a 4-star. So you do have to keep that in mind. All right, back to the tier list. The reason I put the other Megami a little bit higher is just because that one is slightly better. So it's a big bonus. I believe that Megami also, this one has an AoE, so a little bit higher, but not anything too crazy. Then we have this Cecily. She's good, but if you get Legendary Aqua, she just plummets down. She has a heal and a nice agility down, so that is cool. Cosma, easily S. I wouldn't recommend like going in crazy for him unless you get really lucky, but he is a very, very good character. This Aqua is also pretty good. I believe she is, I can't remember, is she the one with the heal without the attack, or is she the attacking healing one and the gauge up one? Okay, yeah, she is the large party heal and a party tier 1 agility buff, and then she does the old gauge charge on her attack. Very, very nice Aqua. Then we have this Iris, which is more of a backline unit. Honestly, this is probably a bit low for her, but I'm gonna put her in C. You shouldn't really go for her, as she's gonna pretty much just rely on you having better water units up front. Next up, Veneer, easy S. OP, Aqua, easy S. Darkness, easy S. Cosma, probably in B, unfortunately. Megami, I'd probably put an A. I'm speedrunning these real quick. Yeah, I'll explain them in a second though. Veneer, reason for him, probably our best Earth unit in the game at the moment. He has cooldown reduction, does really good damage, very good unit. I know he's not limited, but he is kind of a new character, so there's an incentive to reroll for him. Legendary Aqua, insane heals, cooldown reduction, boost gauge, heals on her basic, ults are OP, very good character. Darkness, the reason she's an S is because newer accounts are going to struggle in dungeon, and Darkness makes it so easy. If you have Darkness and Aqua, even if you are a newer account, you can steamroll through dungeon. It is so crazy how good she is, especially with her Veneer Mask ult. So I'm going to keep her in S for the time being. Then the reason that Megami is an A is she is extremely good, but you can kind of get away with using other Megamines if you need to. She just does a lot of damage and then explodes like every other Megami. She just hits a bit harder before she explodes. Not anything too crazy, but still a very good character. And then B, Cosma and Wiz are good, but they're just really good damage dealers at the end of the day. Wiz doesn't fit on water teams, unfortunately, so she could unfortunately be knocked down to C, in all honesty. She'll be really good for a beginner account, but not anything too crazy into team synergetic, I guess the word is I'm looking for the like really starting units. Besides, she's probably not going to have her starter weapon for a while if you are a new reroll account, so her full power is pretty much locked, and she'll just be a squishy mage that can't be healed. And then Cosma's in B because, well, he is really, really good. He eventually will die down a bit, and he is just a really good damage dealer, and if you don't have the other lightning characters to back it up, he does kind of fall down a bit, while Aqua and Darkness kind of are good on their own in a sense. I mean, to be fair, all these characters are only good because of other characters, but Cosma isn't going to be, you know, sustaining himself and all that. Every other character above him is either doing something insanely good for the party, which is, you know, the two Aquas are healing and giving ult gauge up. Darkness is tanking for the team in dungeons, so she's a special case. Megami is just, you know, really good in arena, so she gets slightly more value. Cosma is a red shred unit, the S tier one, and then Veneer is cooldown reduction and just does a lot of damage. And plus he's one of the newer characters, so he gets a slight pass over Cosma, who isn't doing anything as crazy as a cooldown reduction, but still not a bad character. I just don't think he is as valuable as Megami or the other ones. So that is pretty much a brief like tier list of who to aim for the limited characters. Like I said, if you want a full-on reroll tier list, I will be making that in the next couple days, so be on the lookout for that. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Of course, don't forget to like this video as well. But anyway, that'll pretty much be it for the video. Let me know any comments, concerns, or questions you have about rerolling in the comments, and as always, I will catch y'all in the next Konosuba video.